Back in 1998, there was a pamphlet put out by the National Academy of Sciences called On Teaching About Evolution and the Nature of Science, making sort of an equivalency statement there. Well, here's a review that was in the last year was in the Creation and Research Society Quarterly by Dr. Jerry Bergman, who is also a member of Mensa. And I worked with Dr. Bergman at Michigan State University. We were all on a panel together and spoke in different sessions, outbreak sessions. And Dr. Bergman is a very prolific author. He also reminds me of the guy who played the Sicilian in Princess Bride, and also the same actor plays Dr. Sturgis on Young Sheldon. But at any rate, that's a personal observation. Very brilliant, a clear-speaking man. But he is reviewing this book called Teaching Evolution in a Creation Nation, and it's all about evolutionists mourning the fact that people still don't believe them. They do not ever define evolution, creationism, and intelligent design, so it's hard to, get a grip on it. It's a little slippery. They assume when teachers teach Darwin well, that of course everyone's going to accept it. And the book says, well, if the students still don't, then it's not your fault. You did what you could, and that you're not going to get them all. They argue that those who hold the non-Darwinian view are ignorant and base it on faith, whereas evolution worldview is all fact and no faith. Of course, that's not true when you look at the science. Their major supporting arguments are almost all scientists believe in evolution. So there you go. That does it. Consensus rules as usual. It's really a polemic for a philosophy. It's not a scientific treatise. And it's a pep rally for how you ought to. Now, this is interesting. The 2017 Gallup poll says 38% of the American population still rejects Darwinism in favor of a creation worldview. The authors say, well, this has got to be religion, ignorance, maybe culture. Yeah, maybe the fact that this is still a free country and freedom of thought. It's ironic that all the atheist organizations call themselves the Free Thought Society or the Skeptic Society or the Free Thinkers, the Rationalist Free Thought Defense Squad or something like that. But they say, well, this is all, they conclude that the whole thing's settled, the case is closed, don't argue about it anymore, let's not talk about it anymore, you don't need to. Well, that's really dogmatism, and it's not science, but that's all they've got left. When you actually look at the scientific evidence, every year more science rolls in that rolls into what's predicted by the creation model rather than the Darwinian evolutionary model. You keep thinking, Dr. J.